Hello, I'm Jim Brown. I'm the Vice President of Freedom Tax Relief, and the topic I'm speaking about today is tax resolution. The first step for tax resolution for an IRS income tax debt is to be in compliance. What that means is that your tax returns have to be filed with the IRS for at least the last 6 years. Now, once those returns are filed, we can go ahead and move ahead with the compliance and the resolution. What resolution means is that we're going to get the amount that you owe to the IRS either into a payment plan, an installment agreement, or we're going to look to settle that tax debt. So let's talk about IRS installment agreements. Once the returns are filed and we know how much you owe, depending on how much you owe, we could do a 5-year payment plan with the IRS if your tax debt is less than $25,000. If it's more than $25,000, then we're going to have to negotiate with the IRS based on what your monthly income and monthly expenses are, and negotiate a payment plan based on the IRS criteria. Now, if you're all filed and you can't do a monthly payment plan to the IRS, then we look at another alternative to resolve your tax debt, and that's an offer in compromise. And we do a lot of those, and that's where the IRS settles for less than you owe. There, we must show the IRS what your monthly income is, what your monthly expenses are, and what your assets are. We have to show the IRS that you're not able to make a monthly payment, and then we can have the IRS reduce the amount you owe by the settlement, the offer in compromise. That process to go through can take 6 to 9 months. During that time, all collections on hold, but once the procedure is over, you would settle for less than you owe, you'd get a fresh start, any liens would be removed, and you'd move forward as long as you continue to file and pay for the next 5 years. So, in a nutshell, that's it. Get filed, either get into a payment plan or do an offer in compromise. These are ways to resolve your IRS tax debt.